What's going on, guys? This your boy Kenny Low, and I'm back with Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 37. Guys, I'm this right here was a great episode because it's a plot episode and it's moving the story along. Because next week we're gonna get Ash versus Olivia, which I am very. I mean, from the previews, it looked like it's gonna be a hype battle. But for today's episode, we were actually this. It starts off where he's having this weird dream that he's battling Olivia, and he calls forth the Pokemon, but they don't come out their Pokeballs for some apparent reason, and the last Pokeball that he throws out becomes a Voltorb. It was funny, but then through the whole episode, Olivia sends the group out on an expedition. Now she's calculated in this because there's a trial, somewhere on, well, we know where it is in Lush Jungle. So she's sending Ash and Milo to Lush Jungle because of the fact that he needs to find a miracle seed, and I forgot what that berry was. So they go try to get the berry first, and they run into a problem with the Pokemon Flomantis. I'll see here like now Flomantis and Laurentis are very good guys. I've used both of them in my playthrough of Sun. I actually like them, but I prefer my Rowlet over, because of what Rowlet could, well, when he evolves, what he can do. But anyway, Flomantis, it's a group of them that was on the ground sleep. So they tried to pass by them, but they got beat down by them. So they tried to sneak past them the second time, but Ash uses Rowlet. So he was trying to tell Rowlet to go get the berry. However, Rowlet looks at him like, okay, and then just falls asleep. He ushers him up the hill. So he goes up there. He flies up the hill. He gets to the berry and falls asleep. I was like, this is too funny. If I had a Rowlet that did that, I would beat him upside his head. Cause like, look, I need you to be paying attention and doing what you need to do. You don't need to be sleeping. So then Ash and Mallow, they were trying. So they were. Well, Pikachu tried to start going up the hill. So as they were getting close up the hill, there was this parasite that came out, and I think he used. I don't know if it was Sand Attack or it wasn't Paralysis. It wasn't Stun Spore, but it looked like it was either Sand Attack. It was some kind of move that he used. I think it was Sand Attack, and it made Ash and Mallow about to sneeze, and so they were trying to not to sneeze because if they sneeze, the Flomantis would have woke up. So they ran up the hill. By the time they got up the hill, Ash falls flat on his face, and they all bust out and went to laughing. So by the time they went to laughing, the Flomantises woke up and they start using Razor Leaf on them. So Rowlet goes in and use Razor Leaf too to block their Razor Leaf. So Ash got the berry, and then once he got the berry, they went on the other side of the hill. So they go down into this little cave, which was Digley's cave. So they go into Digley's cave and they get lost. So one of the Digleys came up, and I think he used magnitude or it was mud slap, or can't remember because it went so fast. But I think it was mud slap he used, and they ran. So he brings out Rockruff to figure out which side that they need to go. So they went. So Rockruff got the scent from Ash. He got the scent from the Diglett's hair. So they ran through the cave and they came out on the other side where they came out to this little area, and the area they came out to had a bunch of berries, and then Pikachu started eating on a berry, but then Ash finds the miracle seed. Excuse me. So he finds the miracle seed. Then he goes. So as he finds it, this huge Larantus comes out. Now we already know what this Larantus is, and I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna break the fourth wall to you guys. Most of you probably already experienced this playing Sun or Moon when you got to Mallow's trial. That Larantus was hell. It took me 4 times to beat this Larantus, and my Pokemon were over leveled. So that tells you this Larantus was no joke. But it wasn't Larantus. Well, let's talk about that part now. So when the Larantus comes out, it goes is boosts, I think it's attack. So it goes into, it gives that crazy aura that the Ultra Beasts have, and it boosts up its attack. So now we know this is a totem Pokemon. So Ash goes into fighting the totem Pokemon. Now, mind you, I forgot to tell y'all. Now, there's somebody that's off in the shadows, watching all of this, like we didn't know who it really was. But anyway, so as Ash starts the battle, he calls Pikachu wants to come out because Mallow got scared, but Ash wanted to, Pikachu wanted to fight, but he told him no, you don't have the type advantage, so I'm gonna use Nebby. So Nebby comes out, which which is Litten. So Litten comes out, and Litten is doing pretty good. He uses Ember, then he uses Fire Fang, but it doesn't do anything. So, but it does kind of harm him. So Lurantis uses like solar blade like 3 times. So he kind of dodges it once and twice, but he got hit. I think no, he didn't get hit this particular time. So what happens is he dodges it twice. Then Lurantis calls forth, oh my God, cast form. Now this was the worst part of Mallow's trial, guys. Was Lurantis and cast form. If you got a cast form and Lurantis, oh my goodness, it was no joke because of the fact that once cast form uses solar, when it's used sunny day, that was it. Lurantis was just as good as, I mean, you was as good as dead if that happened. I was like, oh my goodness. So this cast form goes in to use Sunny Day. Now, Rotom Dex is telling them what's going on. And because Solar Beam and Solar Blade are like two turn moves. So with everybody knows what happened with Sunny Day, it makes it a 1 turn move. So Ash was like, okay, so since Solar Blade takes a little time to charge up, we can go ahead and go in. So by the time he was sitting Litten in, the Solar Blade came up, and I mean, oh my goodness, it was devastating. So after so they go backwards and forwards. So Rowlet comes in and start. Well, before that, I don't know how in the heck Cast Form used. I think it was Water Gun. I don't know how he used Water Gun, but he sure knocked the heck out of Litten with it. So Litten and Rowlet, they kind of team up and they start fighting Lurantis and Cast Form. So Litten, I mean not Litten, but Rowlet takes out Cast Form, and for some odd reason, I don't know why, he was using Water Gun, but I guess. So, but before he takes him out, he shoots another Water Gun at Litten, but then, like I said, Riley comes in and tanks it. When he tanks it, that's when they both start going in, and that's when Riley defeats, Cast Form. So Once they do that, Ash then goes to use Ash goes in and he start using breakneck blitz. He used the Z move, and Litton goes in and he defeats Larantis. So that was, and then come to find out once they revive the Pokemon, he gets the Grassnium Z, and I actually like the Grassnium Z because the move Bloom Doom comes out and it's really good, guys. I actually like it. But since he doesn't have a water Pokemon, he doesn't need the Water Z. So, but now we come to find out that after the Pokemon was revived, Olivia comes out of nowhere and she started hugging and kissing on all the Pokemon, and I was like, oh my god, I love Olivia. She is so funny. So basically, after this happens, we come to find out, which we already basically knew, that this was Milo's trial. So she basically could not tell Ash that this was her trial. So Olivia basically told him that this was Milo's trial, and he looked at her and he was like, "It was." And so Milo truly was a trial captain. She's the only one so far that was actually the trial captain of her, basically of what she, of her trial. And I actually like that. I thought Kiawe was gonna do it last week when he was, when we was at Wake Island. I mean Wake Mountain. Mountain. I'm sorry. I can't even speak English, guys. But he wasn't. But she was truly her trial captain in this whole episode, which I actually like. But after that, Olivia tells him he can do his grand trial, which is to face her to get the Rocknium Z, which comes next week. But you guys tell me how y'all felt about the episode. I actually enjoyed it. It was really fun, and I actually had a lot of giggles off of it. But you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This your boy Kenny Lowe, and I will see you guys later.